Today we're going to review those common and proper nouns. Keep in mind that the common nouns are any noun that's a person, place, thing, or animal, but isn't specific, like boy or teacher, school, or dog. And those proper nouns, of course, name the very specific person, place, thing, or animal, such as Campbellsport Elementary School, Mr. Fredericks, Sophie, and of course, any other proper noun that begins with that capital letter. Let's watch a little video to remind ourselves about those common and proper nouns.
Well, every person you can know, and every place that you can go, and anything that you can show, you know they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Oh, I took a train to another state. The flora and the fauna that I saw were really great. But when I saw some bandits chasing the train, I was wishing I was back home again. I took a train to another state. Well, every person you can know, like a bandit or an engineer, and every place that you can go, like a state or a home, and anything that you can show, like animals and plants or a train, you know they're nouns. You know they're nouns. Oh, Mrs. Jones is a lady on Hudson Street. She sent her dog to bark at my brother and me. We gave her dog a big fat bone, and now he barks at Mrs. Jones. She's a lady who lives on Hudson Street. Well, every person you can know, Mrs. Jones, a lady or a brother, and every place that you can go, like a street or a corner, and anything that you can show, like a dog or a bone, you know they're nouns. You know they're nouns. Oh, I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. My best friend was waiting there for me. He took an early ferry. We went for a walk on the island, you know, and in the middle of summer it started to snow, and I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. Well, every person you can know, like a friend or the captain of a ship, and every place that you can go, an island or a sea, and anything that you can show, like a statue, a ferry, or snow, you know they're nouns. You know they're nouns. Oh, I put a dime in the drugstore record machine. Oldie Goldie started playing, if you know what I mean. I heard Chubby Checker, he was doing the twist, and the Beatles and the Monkeys, it goes like this. I put a dime in the drugstore record machine. Well, every person you can know, the Beatles and the Monkeys, Chubby Checker, every place that you can go, like a neighborhood or a store, and anything that you can show, like a dime or a record machine, you know they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing.
So keep in mind, nouns, person, place, thing, or animal. Common nouns are not specific, and proper nouns are specific, and thus should get a capital letter in each word. Now, friends, if you would go ahead and grab your practice book, opening to page 105, we're going to do a little practice together today. So, once you're ready, you can unpause the video, and we can get started. So proper nouns. As a quick review, a sentence without exact nouns are just common nouns, like this one. A man plants cherry trees along a street. We don't know which man it is. We don't know which street it is. They're just common nouns. But when we use proper nouns, such as in this example with them, Jim Brown plants cherry trees along Sweet Street, we know exactly which person does it, Jim Brown. We also know which street it's on. And that is easy for us to tell because it is capitalized, Sweet Street. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at this paragraph, and we are going to replace the underlined words with exact words from the word box. And we'll write the exact words on the lines below. So here we are, the word box. Carol ache, Columbus, magic green grow, Sparky, Ohio, and Jack. So I'm going to read the paragraph with all those common nouns underlined, and then we'll go back and take a look at what would be a good one to put for each. A woman has a big garden. She grows the best lettuce and tomatoes in the state. She plants her garden with dirt. Her son, Jack, helps. Every summer, people come from the city to her farm stand. The son sets everything up. His dog Sparky looks on. The dog wags his tail every time a new customer comes by. Now, let's go back to this and find specific proper nouns we can use in place of these common nouns. Starting with a woman has a big garden. Taking a look at the words at the top, I'm looking for a word that, is the name of a specific woman. Do you see one? I figured you would. If you found Carol Ake as the person that we would use for the specific woman, you are correct. Please go ahead, and if you haven't already done so, write Carol Ake next to number 1. So I'm going to check it off. Check. Already used Carol Ake. Now I'm looking for a word to replace dirt. Okay, let's see. Where's that said? Oh, there it is. She plants her garden with dirt. Okay. So is there a specific name for a proper kind of noun that tells us the specific kind of dirt? Let's see. Columbus, magic garden grow, Sparky, Ohio, or Jack? Do you think you see it? If you picked magic garden grow, you're right. So we'll have magic with a capital M, garden with a capital G, grow with a capital G as well. Keep in mind, even though there's 3 words to this, it is all a proper noun because it's the specific name for a specific kind of dirt, magic garden grow. All right. The third one they want us to find is, so sorry, forgot to check it off. Check. All right, they want us to find the name of a state. Let's see, where's that sentence? Oh, here it is. She grows the best lettuce and tomatoes in the state. So let's find the name of a state. Columbus, Sparky, Ohio, Jack. No, it's not Jack. That's the name of a person. Can you find the name of the state? If you said Ohio, you got it right. So Ohio is the name of the state. It's a proper noun. We'll begin it with a capital O. All right. I'm going to go back and check that one off too. All right. Next, the city. Let's see, where's that sentence? Oh, here it is. Let me read that one again. Every summer, people come from the city to her farm stand. So we want to replace the city with the name of a specific city, a proper noun. Jack, Sparky, Columbus. Jack, Sparky, Columbus. Do you think you found the name of a city? You're right. If you had picked Columbus, you're correct. So we need to start that with a capital C because it's a proper noun. It's the name of a very specific city. All right, there's 2 left, the son and the dog. Pause the video and give it a try. See if you can find the right proper noun to replace each of those. All right, welcome back. So I was looking at the sun. Here it is. The sun sets everything up. Sparky or Jack? Well, one of those really sounds like a person's name. I'm going to definitely say Jack is the name that we would put for a person. And then I want to check that one off too. Oh, I forgot to check off Columbus. Jack. All right, Sparky. Is Sparky the name of a dog? Yeah, I've heard that name used before for a dog. So Sparky is the proper noun we would replace the common noun dog with. Keep in mind, friends, every time we use a proper noun, it names a specific person, place, thing, or animal, and every word in that name should begin with a capital letter. Please go ahead and close your book, knowing that we're continuing to practice those proper nouns.